Upstate Pulse on 106.3 WORD.
Wake up and smell the future, man.
The heartbeat of what's trending in the Upstate.
What do people need is somebody that knows what's going on in the community.
The world.
That's going to be bigger than the internet.
And the known universe.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
It's the Upstate Pulse on 106.3 WORD. Brought to you by Borderlands Coffee.
Wow, looky there. It's Saturday night. And we're here and we're live. Not like that show thing, but it is a show that's live on Saturday.
You almost did it too.
No, I did not. Hey man, you know one thing I'm tired of? I know we just started the show. I'm tired of Cameron always jumping the gun before he's introduced. So, because you know what by the way, welcome into the Upstate Pulse.
They know I'm here.
Welcome into the Upstate Pulse. We're going to have fun on a Saturday night, but see, there's an order of doing things. And here, according to, Radio 101, one of the orders of things that you do is you wait for your introduction. You know why? Because then you get to make an entrance. Because then it's all about, and with us tonight, Owen. Say hi, Owen.
That's how it's done, Cameron. Come on now.
That's how it's done.
Come on.
Don't you sass me.
Also, T2 in the house tonight.
Hello.
There we go. And also that voice that you heard prematurely, Cameron.
What's up, party people?
There we go. So
that was like the worst one I've ever done.
No, that was like Flash Thompson from Spider-Man. That's what it was.
I wouldn't want to fight me either.
Yeah, there we go. The nerdy Flash Thompson, not the real Flash Thompson from the comic books and all the.
Hey, at least that one got a book deal.
All right, Chris wants to know who the heck is Owen. You know what? The three of us have been asking that the entire time. Who the heck is Owen? Why? Who is Owen? Why is Owen here?
I'll
Owen.
tell you one better. Why is Owen?
In part because Lonzo texted and asked me to, so therefore I am here.
Well, no, he's here because I scheduled him, because I have that kind of power. That's what that is. Although I didn't schedule him for today and he showed up, but I'm just going to let it go because he doesn't know how to read a schedule, but that's fine. That's fine. Did you look at the schedule? It was like every other week.
You're locked in now.
I thought it was all 4 weekends this month. Are you serious?
No, it wasn't, but that's fine. You're here now.
I'm here.
So, you're here now. I'm just pointing this out for other purposes in case it's questioned. So anyway, but here's what I want to say.
For liability reasons, we need to state this.
All right, Chris wants to know, is he worthy? All right, so here's how we know if he's worthy or not. He wasn't scheduled and he's here because he wants to be here so bad that he looked at the schedule wrong and thought he was supposed to be here because he knows how much fun this show is. And unlike somebody else in this room, he went to see Dr. Strange too.
Bazinga. Come on, Tim. Get with the program, man.
I
might be a week late, but I'm with the program now.
Yeah, T2 not even paying attention.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to get.
I think he's also $1 short, but
what are you trying to get set up? You're already on there.
Right. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. You good now? All right.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm sorry.
Hey, man. Welcome to the show.
Hey, I'm here. I'm right here with you guys.
All right. On today's show, we are going to break down Doctor Strange 2 with spoilers. We gave you a week, and I've been chastised by Steven. Stop it, Steven. Steven says, "What's up? Have we spoke about Doctor Strange yet, or is that next segment?" It's
or
funny
next show.
It's funny you should say that, Steven. It is next segment, and it will be next segment. And here's why it is next segment, because according to Radio 101, first you identify the show. This is the Upstate Pulse. You identify the names of the people on the show, which we already did. By the way, my name is Lonzo. And then you talk about what you're going to talk about. You get emails and things, and here's the proper way. Yeah, I know we don't follow it. I know we don't, because it's Saturday night, and we are your morning show on the weekend at night. And morning shows don't ever follow formats, unless LexCorp comes in and says, "Why are you not following the format?" So this format is kind of whatever I say it is. Don't tell him though, because then he'll give me an actual format, and we'll have to stick to it. Or we won't, and we'll blame it on the producer, because that's what hosts do. That's exactly what
it does
hosts
happen.
do. All right, so if Chris again wants to know who Owen is. Owen is a producer here in the building, and producers get their shot to be on the air almost always on this program, because I remember not getting that shot, and so I want to make sure I take care of everybody and give them the opportunity. And it helps if you know a little bit of something about what we're doing. And one thing Owen really knows about is Nerf guns, and he cannot wait to face the Nerf wall. Okay, so someone is facing the Nerf wall tonight. If you've never watched the Nerf wall, here's how it happens. We break down a wrestling pay-per-view. There's only one wrestling fan in this room right now. The second most fan would be Cameron because he's been to events and he's watched with me. Owen and Tim, not wrestling fans. So we go through it, we pick it, and we did last week. So someone's facing the wall, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you right now, it was a tie. All four of us went 4-2. And
That's a really strong tie, though.
it is a strong. It isn't like the opposite. We all went 2-4, which has happened before. So we all
did really well.
We all went 4-2.
Screw us over.
We all went 4-2. So the Nerf wall will happen in hour number 2 and later in the show. But we need to come up with a way to break the tie. So text line 71307. How do we break this tie and figure out who faces the wall? Now, we will take all suggestions. It doesn't mean that we're going to go, that's it, that's the one, but we could. If you're that guy or girl who can say, here's how you break the tie, then we're going to do it. If not, we have a fail-safe.
We do have a
And the fail-safe. By the way, we are live on Facebook, 1063 WRD and the Upstate Pulse. We're also live on the Upstate Pulse YouTube channel. Here is our, if you're watching, you'll be able to see what I'm holding up. If you're listening, you'll recognize the sound. If I can make it work, because it's
not like shooting the spring again.
Like, here we go.
I don't know.
There we go.
I don't know. I don't.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Okay. Now I hear it. I hear it. Okay.
So if you're listening on the radio alone and you're not looking at the stream, I don't know why you're not, but you're not. Maybe you're driving and you heard that sound and you know what it is. Text us at 71307. You're not going to win anything except for going, wow, they recognize the sound. I will tell you, if I was listening to a show and I heard that sound, I would recognize that. But
you get the satisfaction of being right.
Those are not used that much anymore. So it's an older thing. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm already having myself offered up as the sacrificial lamb for this Nerf wall, and I'm not sure how I feel about it.
All right. So Chris has some questions on the stream. By the way, jump on the stream. We're going to read your messages. Jump on the text line 71307. We're going to read those. And Steven, I will say, if this thing keeps filling up, that's the only reason why we will miss Dr. Strange in segment 2. But we're going to get to it.
Texter writes, guys, break the tie with the WrestleMania trivia questions.
See,
that I am facing the Nerf wall.
Yeah, see,
me and you both.
we could do that, but I think that's kind of unfair. So I'm probably not going to do that, but I'm not ruling it out. I'm not ruling it out. The more uncomfortable, all right, keep it clean, but the more uncomfortable everyone feels with the tiebreaker, probably the more likely that I'm going to go with that.
It is probably.
I can respect that. Though.
Yeah, because I really do that. All right, a couple of things on the Facebook page. Chris, first of all, asks if Owen is worthy. We've addressed that. He wants to know, are you Marvel or are you DC?
Oh, okay. This is the all-important question, and I'm kind of terrified to answer. DC has superior superheroes, man. Spider-Man is my favorite all time. I know that's a Marvel character, of course. Movies are better for Marvel, but if we're talking all-around superheroes, the best comics, it's even to this day, old and new, that there is to offer, like, it's DC, in my opinion.
All right, so he's established himself as the anti-Tim. That right away for all our DC fans.
I'm a villain fan.
Should endear you to Chris says yes. So he's good. So you're in. I guess Owen is in. So anyway, here's how the Nerf wall works. The loser, whoever it shall be, will face the wall. And during a 30-second commercial, we'll deal with a barrage of nerfdom. So you're going to get hit with as many. And there's an arsenal over there. How many guns do you think we got? Like 10, maybe?
Too many.
Like yeah, there is too many.
Not enough.
Right. A whole arsenal.
Yes, it's definitely. We would be if Nerf.
There is never enough.
If Nerf could defeat the zombie apocalypse, we'd be well on our way. That's all I'm saying. So we got a ton over there of guns. So someone's going to be facing the wall. So throughout the show, please give us your ideas of how we break the tie. Text line 71307 or hit us up on the stream and let us know what you think. Somebody's facing the wall before the show is over or after the show is over. I may forget about other stuff. Somebody going against the wall. All right. My daughter has said they got us on the big TV on YouTube. Thank you. That's the other cool thing. My buddy Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show, I know it's clever, pointed this out, and I never really knew this before because I didn't think about it, is you can put us up on YouTube on your TV if you have a smart TV or on your gaming device, and it's like watching a TV show, except more exciting because, TV shows, You don't have to face the Nerf wall.
Well, I got a
Yeah, you
text.
might be naked and afraid. You may be like trying to survive, but that's not the Nerf wall. I mean, come on.
I got a text asking Owen here if he is a Star Wars fan or a Star Trek fan.
Star Wars, I've never seen Star Trek, and I'm not afraid to own that.
Okay.
Yeah, me either.
See, a lot of these either or questions, you can be both. I mean, I guess some think it's polarizing, but I'm both. So
I'd like to sit
Also-
down and watch Star Trek. I just haven't.
Also,
yet.
I'd like to say shout out to Chris on the stream. Thank you for having my back. He says Cam has immunity. It's down to Owen or Tim.
I want to point this out, Chris. Cam has never faced a wall.
I haven't. I want to make sure that my streak is unbroken. I have not faced the wall since the inception of the Nerf wall.
Yeah, he's been on the show on and off since the beginning of it, and he's never faced a wall. And he has competed, so he's just never faced it.
I haven't had any special protections or anything. I've just gotten really lucky.
I will say, I will say, Pappy's never faced a wall before either. So, but Pappy Claus always has to be off camera because we can't have Santa Claus shooting the Nerf.
Because I
Nerf
can't
gun.
ruin the identity of Santa Claus. Hey.
That's well, no, Santa don't need to be shooting no Nerfs. Although you got to test the gun at the North Pole. I'm just saying to make
Right,
sure that
dude.
it works.
Exactly.
make sure.
Stand
I mean-
still, Twinkle.
Yeah, there we go. That dude's he's a little jittery. He always moves around. You can't get a good shot on him.
It's all the ketamine.
All right. Steven asks, has Chris still not seen Doctor Strange? I don't know. Oh, you're talking about Chris in the stream. I don't know. Ask him. All right. So we are going to be talking about that. Also have an update about the poster. This thing's coming along. Oh, is it coming along?
Yeah, man.
It's really coming along. We're also going to talk about the moon because, you need to. Last time La Luna, that's a Duran Duran reference, the Hall of Fame band Duran Duran. We're also going to be talking about Elden Ring and one of the things that it's done already. It has surpassed 2 games already for sales, and people are playing this game like crazy. Tim, have you rage quit yet?
I have not rage quit. Nope.
Okay. All right. So we're going to get to that. We are going to be talking about to cloud or not to cloud. All right. So as far as gaming goes, cloud gaming, I was shamed into supposedly cloud gaming. And this is brought to my attention that I'm just old. And that's the reason why I don't want to do it. But I found an article. There's reluctance out there from a lot of people about cloud gaming. So we're going to be talking about that.
Here's something though that I don't think you've considered. You've technically been cloud gaming all this time.
Anytime you play online, I get that.
Because the other thing is your saves are online.
No.
Yeah, they are. They don't.
are.
It does not save to the system.
It does not save to the system. It's saved to cloud servers.
Some of my
From
stuff is
Xbox.
saved to the system.
The game saves to
Some
the
of-
system.
some
but
of my saves
your
are saved to the
progress,
system.
There's a reason why it says
Your
synchronization.
progress.
All right,
does
you know
not.
what? You know what? That's hour number 2. That's what
Okay.
that is. That's what that is. We also have some roundtable stuff, including a lawsuit over no grandkids, which we're going to talk about. And
I'm worried about that.
yeah, that has nothing to do with anyone in this room. Okay. And I knew that would be the first thing that you would think. And there's no way I would pick a story like that on purpose to try and make a point or something, because that would embarrass my child, and I would not do that.
You
At
would
least
never
not-
do that.
Not in that way. I would never do that in that way.
Not on the air.
Yeah, no, I have no problem with embarrassing him, but not like that. I mean, trust me, I've done it before. Sometimes I've embarrassed him just by being in the building.
Really?
I think I told this story before, and don't worry, Steven, we're going to get to Doctor Strange 2 in the next segment. We're getting ready to go to break, but
No, we're not.
I will tell. Yeah, we are. We absolutely are. I will tell the story real quick, and I've told it before, but I like telling the story because it's cool. Cameron doesn't think so, but I do. I did.
I don't remember. I don't know what you're about to say.
All right, so
I'm interested in the story.
we were at an assembly. It's kind of an academic assembly because he's like smart and stuff. He's an engineer, by the way, and so he's not an audio engineer, but a mechanical engineer.
Right.
So
I'll deal with volumes.
yes, and stuff like that. So I just proud. So anyway, we were at an assembly, and they said his name, but they said his full name. And when they said his full name, his middle name is Lonzo. And immediately, and you can see this on the stream. Let me hold my headphones. A lady went and turned. And I'm like,
It was like that anime twist.
yeah. She turned her head real quick, and I'm like, oh no.
I've been discovered.
So I get up, and I'm trying to get out of there when the thing's over and she beeline for me, and she starts poking me. I know who you are. Yeah. Okay. Who am I? You're Lonzo. Nope. My name's Gerald. My name is Gerald. My name is. By the way, if you guys are wondering, my first name is Gerald, but I hate it. Gerald eats paste. Gerald is a kid who gets picked on all the time. I am not Gerald. Okay. I have never been Gerald except when I'm at a doctor's office or when I want to be anonymous, which used to be a lot easier before social media. So, I mean, it ain't like we're not on the screen right now and I'm on the screen
Yeah,
6
the stream
days
has
a
kind
week.
of ruined your
Yeah,
anonymity
6
as
days
well.
a week. So she starts poking me. You tell that Russ Castle, this is when the late, great Russ Castle was alive, and I was his producer for 14 years, also on the air with him all the time. And you tell that Russ Castle, blah, 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 blah. And the whole time it's like, man. But then for every wrestling event, she brought a different family member to meet me.
Well, that's nice.
Is it?
Yeah.
When you're at the Waffle House and you just want to eat your waffles and you got to meet like 5 people, and then, which is, as everyone who listens to this show or any show that I'm on, what makes me feel the most uncomfortable out in public is people watching me eat.
Oh yeah, I know a few
Also
people
people
like that
who
though.
hover.
Yeah. And
A few people like that. Like
And-
they hate being watched. Like when
hey,
they eat it.
I appreciate that you think enough about me to come and say hi, because I met some people in the stream and I met people who listen all the time. It's really cool. But don't hover, man. I mean, when I'm eating, if you want to strike up a conversation, chances are, especially if you want to, hey, what about Batman? We can talk about Batman for hours. Okay. When I'm in Borderlands Comics and Games, sometimes we come up, our great sponsor, by the way, sometimes we have a discussion and then other people just come that are just in their shopping, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's a meeting of the nerd minds.
Well, see, I love talking to people. I love it. Like if you come up and
Steven,
talk about
you're
whatever.
wrong. I don't eat on the air every day. I step off to the right. You might be able to hear me, but you're not going to see me too much. All right, we need to take a break. When we come back, we're going to talk Doctor Strange too. Steven thinks it's because he's putting pressure on me, but this is my plan all along. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on 106.3 WORD, continuing live on the 106.3 WORD and Upstate Pulse Facebook pages, and we're live on YouTube. Put it up on your TV on the Upstate Pulse YouTube page.
Almost said the fan.
No, I didn't.
That wasn't what you were about to say?
It would be a fair mistake. I mean,
Don't you put that mojo on me.
I'm not putting that.
I was
mojo
not.
on.
I was not doing that. No, I was doing a weird accent. Sometimes weird accents just pop into my head, and they may be from a place that does not exist except in my head. Okay, some planet out there somewhere they speak like that. I already turned it down as much as I could. Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah. Owen hasn't touched it. He probably thought about it though. It's hot in here because I brought the heat. That's why it's hot in here.
Right.
Yeah. Just music. All right, Steven, you keep calling someone Chris, and I get it because Chris used to be on here for a long period of time, but Chris is not, he's not here. That's Tim. That's Cameron. That's Owen. Now, if I could get Chris to come in just to face the wall, I would.
Hey guys, how you doing? Ah,
Where's my phone? Oh, no, my phone's right there.
is he here?
No, but I could text him and say, hey, people keep saying you're facing the wall. Are you coming in? I'm not going to do that. He could be watching that.
Just come in. The tiebreaker is like a sacrifice of Chris Evans.
Don't say it that way. Don't say it that way. No, it's not.
What?
No one gets sacrificed at the Nerf wall. It's all in good fun, except for two of my things that are on my chest. Those used to get sacrificed all the time when Chris was here. I miss Chris, but I don't miss that.
We're on the stream. Can we say it?
It's not about that.
Okay.
It's about me.
Looks like Tim got demoted from T2 to T1 by Steven.
Oh,
No, that's T2. T1 is he works. That's Squire Tim.
Squire Tim.
Yeah,
Tim Holcomb?
Soon to be
that's
night
Squire
Tim.
Tim. Yeah, that's Squire Tim.
Squire Tim has been bulking up lately.
Yeah. No, well, yeah, he has. He actually has. He's
I've
been
seen-
bulked-
I've
he's
seen
slimmed
it.
down. And he's bulked up.
No, he looks good.
He's still Squire though.
Okay.
He asked, will he ever rise above Squire? And we-
Honestly, it's just kind of funnier
we
if he's
said
just
no,
Squire. He's
no.
just like just this
no,
beefed up Squire.
You just love it because you gave him the nickname.
I do. I own that.
Yeah, you gave him the nickname, and the look of defeat on his face when he was given that
when
nickname.
He knew it was locked in.
Yeah, that was it. That's all I needed to see, and it was actually it was more all Chris needed to see. When Chris saw it, that was it. It was done.
Look, me and Matt Tomlinson, we are the name givers.
We do not speak that name here.
Why don't we?
Because he still wants me to play sports games with him on the cloud. He's coming at me on the fan, wanting me to do it, thinking I wouldn't recognize his writing style. All right, Chris, you're right. And if you are suggesting me go to the wall for them, I would any day. If it meant that they wouldn't have to go, except for the fact that life is experience, and in experience, you know what you by succeeding or failing, you learn things. And someone else in this room needs to face the wall. Okay, because I've been on that wall way too many times.
You got to learn the price of failure. Sometimes it's a Nerf bullet.
I know how to fail. I know how to succeed. I'm an award-winning producer, by the way. Yeah, I don't know. No, I've also been on a lot of shows that's been like rated number 1. All right, until we get a really good idea, it might end up being Pop-O-Matic. And I will tell you, I am horrible at the Pop-O-Matic.
You got bad luck on it?
I just I roll a lot of ones.
Nice.
There's no spoon.
I love that rejoin. You guys couldn't hear it, but it's from the Matrix, the original Matrix. There is no spoon, because there is no spoon in this room. You know what there is in this room, though? A lot of Nerf guns, and they're right over there.
I was wondering where you're going with
There's
this.
a lot of
I'll be
those.
honest,
There's a lot of guns right over there. All right, just for my buddy Steven, who is always online with us, and I do appreciate that, Steven and Trey and Chris and all you guys. Really do appreciate the fact that you come on with us every week, or as much as you possibly can. I appreciate that. And hopefully you enjoyed the game, Steven, because Steven won a video game that we gave away over on the fan yesterday. And that was really cool. And he got to experience, I'm going to say this because Rob's not here, and he's been on the show a couple of times talking about Rob Brown, but he's extremely loud. And people are starting to experience how loud he truly is when they call in to win something, because I can't hear. Because he just so I'm pushing my hand up against my ear and the receiver up against the other ear, and they have to repeat themselves several times because I got good ears. I do.
Can I tell you something real quick?
Sure.
So
we're going to get to Doctor Strange. I promise.
I'll be very brief with this, but I was at work. I was like, okay, Dad's working with a new guy. I'm going to check out and see what's going on with that. I have my headphones on. I turn it up a little bit. It's like, I don't know how loud this is going to be. I don't know anything about this guy. Rob fires in at Mach 10, blows my eardrums out. I throw my headphones out onto the desk and go, just because I was not expecting that.
Did he make you jump? You just come right in. You just
No, it was painful.
Yeah, it's
painful.
Yes.
Yeah, and by the way, he rarely peaks because I have my hand on the fader. So, but that's because that's what you do.
He's awesome, though. He's awesome. I just learned to turn the volume down a little bit.
He's
great content, terrible volume.
You can't hide with him in public, by the way. You just can't.
No,
Yeah.
and I heard it.
But it's perfect for someone like me, who I don't mind being seen in public. I just don't want to do a lot of talking, which he does. So that makes us a good team. It absolutely does. All right, we got to do this. We got to do this. Let's talk Doctor Strange 2 with spoilers. All right, so last week we gave our review. We liked the movie, loved the movie rather. This week we are actually going to give spoilers. So if you haven't seen it yet, unless your name's Tim, then turn away for a little bit. And I hate doing that, but turn away because we want to talk about this. And
It's just courtesy.
yeah, it is. And Owen went to see it today, or what did you say today? Went to see it today. So it's fresh in Owen's mind. All right, let's start out with the fact that if you didn't see WandaVision, I think you could have been lost. WandaVision was very important as a setup to this movie. And I think they tried to make it, sorry, Trey. I think they tried to make it like Spider-Man was more of a setup, but it wasn't. I mean,
Yeah, WandaVision was a lot more of one.
WandaVision was the setup for this. And I think it also sets precedence. So now you know, if you didn't think that before, and they've kind of hinted at it anyway, that these Disney series are going to set up the next movies. And things that happen in these series are going to affect what happens in these movies. So after seeing WandaVision and seeing Doctor Strange 2, now you know you probably should watch Loki. You probably should watch Falcon and Winter Soldier, because the things that happen there are canon and will show up in the movies. And the question is, and a lot of people have asked this question, is this whole thing with the multiverse, is this all Loki's fault or Sylvie,
Yes.
who is a Loki?
The answer is actually yes, because Kevin Feige actually confirmed that if Kang hadn't been killed by Sylvie, then none of this would have happened. So this is all the end result of the end of Loki.
I saw a thing, by the way, he's the Coulson now. I mean, Coulson was,
I'm cool with
Coulson was in
That's a
all the
really
other
good
movies,
comparison.
but Wong is now, he's the guy. He shows up in every movie, and he's the linchpin. He's the thing that kind of holds everything together. And I saw a story where he kind of petitioned to get the part, and he kind of tricked them into, the guy's name is Wong. My name's because the actor's name is really Wong.
Well, the fun part is his name is Benedict Wong.
Yeah.
So you have two Benedicts.
Yeah. So I guess on the set they couldn't say, "Hey, Benedict," or
Yes.
maybe they did.
It's either "Hey Cumberbatch" or "Hey Wong."
Lonzo, can we talk about it? In my opinion, you said it was fresh on my mind, and it is. I still can't get over the fact that I think Wanda might be the best MCU villain in a hot minute.
I agree. And if you look at the comics and the storyline of the comics, which I don't read Marvel comics that much, but I read a lot of things of people who have read them because I'm a DC guy, but I still love Marvel. I love both. I do. But she has been a villain. She's been a good guy. She switches as much as any professional wrestler does. She goes back and forth. That's what she does. But I think
her heel turn had a lot of bodies pile up, though.
but this setup the entire time, they set her up as the bad guy for the movie. And if you watch the trailers again now after having seen it, they didn't really lie in the trailers.
No,
they told you who the bad guy was. They told you it was her. But they kind of make it look like maybe an alternate Strange is a bad guy, and he is to a certain degree. But the alternate Stranges didn't fare very well. Not very well at all. They kind of got killed. So
No, they didn't. And I do think WandaVision mattered a lot. But outside of the, Westview was mentioned in passing when they were in the apple orchard before she turned it back. But I mean, does it take a genius to figure out the plot line with her sons? Do you really think it's that important to have seen WandaVision? Well, at least the last part. It
does help with context.
Yeah,
I do think so.
Because and the storyline itself, I think you could pretty much tell what was going to happen at the end, but I'm okay with that. A lot of times, even though you kind of know what's going to happen, it doesn't make it a bad thing. The fact that the Illuminati shows up, which we already knew, they spoiled this. We talked about this last week.
That's the one problem I had, is that they spoiled it with the trailer.
That made me mad when you heard Patrick Stewart's voice. His voice never should have been in any of the trailers.
Nope.
Because when the movie happens, he comes out in the hover chair. By the way, it's been confirmed he is the X-Men cartoons version of Xavier.
Well, he had the same wheelchair,
right?
too.
Oh, okay.
The same wheelchair from the cartoon,
They even played
which
the
is coming
90s
back.
theme behind
They played
him
the
as-
theme behind him when he came in, and it's been confirmed. That's who he was. I will say that there were rumors out there about the Fantastic Four, so that was not that big of a surprise. Although
that one threw me off.
It still was pretty cool.
It was cool.
It was cool. It was cool.
For as long as he lasted.
Yeah.
For as long as any of them
what
lasted.
a way to go.
That's what I was gonna say.
Also,
It
why
was
just stand there?
it was very Sam Raimi-esque.
Yes.
I mean, if you're going to give any director the plan to give all these nice cameos that they hyped up through the trailer,
This is all the things you can look forward to.
kills them off
then,
after.
And by the way, she kills them all. So I mean, she just does.
This movie had to be on the border of being rated R. I feel like it was very dark.
It was extremely dark.
And you get a little bit worried when you see some characters dying that it's almost like X-Men 3. where they were killing so many people off. And the way Xavier goes, though, I kind of like that.
That was rough.
And as I saw something that's the second time a redhead has went into his mind and killed him.
Yep. Stop going into the minds of redheads.
So what is the actual plot line of the story?
All right, Wanda is trying to
She's trying to gain America's power.
When she reads the Darkhold in WandaVision,
Okay.
she hears the voices of her kids. We know she made the kids out of magic.
All
but
right. Right.
they exist in other universes. All right. So you're starting to find out about other universes. By the way, real clever what they did with dreams. When you're asleep and you dream, that's you dreaming of yourself in another universe.
That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty cool idea.
One of the funniest lines in there was Wong's like, so the dream I had of being chased by a clown in my underwear, that was real?
Yeah. I mean, so she knows that they're alive somewhere. She hears their voices, but really it's the Darkhold getting another grasp on her. So the kids do exist in another world. She wants to go there and be with the kids. So she's trying to steal America's power. She can jump through universes. So this way she could use that and physically go to that universe. She can go to the universe through dream walking, which they talk about on there. But dream walking is like in a lot of D&D and like other lore.
Astral projection or something?
Yes.
Okay.
In a lot of lore, that kind of stuff is more on the dark side of magic.
Right.
And that's what they kind of point out in this movie. It's the dark side of magic, dream walking. Because when you dream walk, what you're doing is you're possessing your other self. So you're possessing you in another timeline. All right, we're going to take a break because we need to. And when we come back, we'll continue with this. So I hope you're happy, Stephen. We're going to continue. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on 106.3 WORD.
Are you happy, Stephen? Continuing
on the Upstate Pulse YouTube page and on 106.3 and Upstate Pulse Facebook pages.
Did you remember that?
Yes, when you said it.
I wasn't just firing in just to...
No. Dude.
Sorry.
The intro thing was a bit. Okay. Let it go.
Gotcha.
You of all people, I know I'm hard to read, but you and the one person in this room.
No. I knew the beginning thing was a bit, but I don't need to do it all the time.
No. That's fine. That's what I want.
Go into Instagram.
Debate and interaction doesn't always take turns. Sometimes the loudest person gets to talk.
Add a post.
Do you want anything for this next segment, Zoe?
No. All right, Chris says Doctor Strange was nothing compared to Crisis on Infinite Earths. It's all ripoff. Hey, they steal from each other. The movie was good though. It really was.
Both universes have really large chin bad guys.
Crisis on Infinite?
No, Crisis on Infinite Earths.
I know it's
actually the comic book stuff was bad.
Okay.
I mean, they killed off a lot of people. Although I got to tell you, the CW one wasn't that bad compared to what we were worried it could have been.
I just kind of stopped watching the CW stuff. The Flash got a little cheesy to me. As much as I kind of like Grant Gustin, but the writing wasn't really
Arrow has still been the best as far as that goes, but Superman and Lois is really good.
So I've heard.
It's really
again.
Really
I think Superman and Lois is better than Arrow.
Really?
I wouldn't go that far. I think they're close.
The early seasons of Arrow, especially,
I
liked a lot.
Apparently, my granddaughter says I'm loud.
I'll take your mic down.
No. It's fine. It's fine.
Tune in.
Hi, Silver.
Steven, it was a joke from the movie. Basically, like one of the things that they keep asking Stephen Strange is like, "Are you happy, Stephen?" When he was definitely not happy.
Did you notice too? Did it take y'all off guard the way it started? I felt it really threw me off the way it started so quick with that dream of him in America and the little notion that alternate Strange did, what he said to Spider-Man and No Way Home and the grand calculus of the multiverse. It matters very little.
I liked it.
Yeah, I liked it too.
Because the other thing is, with multiverse, like with multiverse doppelgangers, you have all these different versions of yourself, and of course they're going to sound similar in a lot of different
have
ways.
the same mannerisms.
Yeah, and then some will have different decisions than the others. It's like imagine like heckgummit.
You know what? Just hearing the voice of Pinky just makes me happy. It just does. It does. That's why he's in there, because he just makes me happy. Well, thanks, so Brian, but I don't know what to do with these rubber pants. I can't quite hit the higher pitch for him right now because I was so heated in the first 40 minutes of this fine program that I'm starting to lose my voice a little. But that's fine because I'm having a blast. All right, we're just going to talk a little bit more about this because we got another break to take. And Tim is going to review the concert last night at Heritage Park, and I'm looking forward to the segment. May become a thing in the future because Tim likes to go to concerts.
Yeah, it was dope, man.
All right.
It was dope.
All right, there you go. So we're gonna hear about that. All right, so as far as the entire story, I liked it. I feel sad for him knowing that he's never in any version going to be with Christine, because I like Christine as a character. I thought she was really good.
They gave her a lot of depth with this movie that I felt like it was much needed.
They did.
I always liked Rachel McAdams because I think that she's very attractive. But
Okay, well, that's good. That's why you put someone like that on screen.
Mhm.
Absolutely. You don't do the opposite. Well, let's pair him up with someone really ugly and repulsive.
Yeah, that wouldn't make much sense. would
Yeah,
it?
it wouldn't. So, but good for you. Good for you. All right. So anyway, the other thing, the ending. Are you guys okay with the ending?
Yeah, I mean, it sets it up for how is this going to be a problem in the future?
I don't know that I've quite comprehended the ending quite yet. Like I know
Are we
because
talking
he
about
used,
who he jumped into the void with?
No, it's talking about the ending.
well, like when he used the dark hold, and then he was talking to Wong there at Carmitage at the end. Wong asked him if he felt, are you okay? Are there any consequences of you using that? I kind of felt like that was a hint at something, but the 3-eye, the post-credit scene, who was it that came
All right.
at the end?
All right. So, all right, we can talk about that. First of all, the eye, I've heard it explained, and I should have known this in the comics and cartoons and stuff. He uses the eye of, I want to say it's Yakamoto. Is it Yakamoto or
Akamoto.
It's Akamoto. So the eye usually opens up on his thing. So instead, it's now been incorporated into him himself.
Yes.
So the eye is actually the eye of Akamoto. Is that good or is that bad? Now he can see into dark dimensions, which will also come into play because who came in? That is Charlize Theron, by the way, a very famous actress who is the niece of Dormammu. Dormammu from Doctor Strange 1, the ultimate evil dude. That's his niece. And in the comics, that is Doctor Strange's love interest. So eventually he marries her. She also eventually becomes Sorcerer Supreme in her universe. So the thing is, he could not find a way to actually love someone because he loved himself so much. And that's why he could never be with Christine. And that's why they kept asking him through the whole thing, as Cameron was pointing out, are you happy? Now he has reached a point where he actually can be happy. And according to the lore, if they continue to go with it, that's who he's going to be with.
I will say my favorite aspect about this movie, and one of the reasons I've always loved Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 2 as well, it felt human in an era where a lot of these Marvel movies have been kind of diluted with CGI and green screen. I mean, the wedding scene, the line Rachel McAdams had about, you always want to be the one holding the knife. And I just thought it was brilliantly delivered, incorporating both sides of everything. The human elements just aren't in it enough anymore for me. It's just all a big CGI fest sometimes.
All right. Well, I don't mind the CGI, but I get what you're saying. But if the story is good enough, it can shine more than the CGI becomes just a part of the story.
Agree.
If the CGI is the story, then there's a problem. And I think we've all dealt with people in our lives, and maybe even ourselves, that there's an arrogance to the point with Stephen Strange, where he is the best in his field, especially in part 1. He is the best. And he's also a quick learner. Look at how quickly he learned the magic arts. And he's driven and all those things. And those kind of people, it's hard for them to find someone else because they can't get past themselves. And so as far as a character arc goes, it seems like he's grown enough. He's not going to lose his snark because that's what he's known for. And without Robert Downey Jr. in the MCU anymore, he is the snark.
I was about to say, there's a very big
I would
void of
say
snark.
they kind of
And you need that
coincide with each other.
because Marvel has that kind of humor. There has to be one guy in there, like it's Loki and Thor. There's got to be one guy with that kind of humor, because more than likely there's some guy or girl in your life who has that kind of humor, and it just makes it feel more real. All right, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, we will have time. Yes, we'll have plenty of time for Tim to give us his review of the concert that went on at Heritage Park last night. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on 106.3 WORD, continuing live on our YouTube page at the Upstate Pulse and on the Upstate Pulse and 106.3 WORD's Facebook pages. Quit looking at me. I got through it. Let's wait till we add Twitch. Then I'm going to be jumbling like crazy.
Yeah, it's a mouthful.
Especially
Facebook,
when I've been
Twitch, YouTube.
I've been saying
Instagram?
I've been saying it that way for like however long we've been on Facebook Live. Which is like I'm trying. We've been on Facebook Live for like 5 years. So it's,
Why won't it let me share that?
I get your point, Chris, but we're going to find out if Dr. Fate is better when we actually see him is it on the big screen? What's Dr. Fate getting ready to be in? Black Adam. Yeah. And it's is it Pierce Bronson?
What was the name of that hero? in the
Also, I too am a
Illuminati,
big Zatanna fan.
Not who Krasinski was, but it was Black something.
Black Bolt?
Black Bolt? Is he from the comics?
He's from
Yeah.
the Humans.
Oh.
Also, man, I was done with Mr. Fantastic to go. He can kill you with a word.
And
With
then
what
when
mouth?
he
Yeah,
zoomed
yeah.
out in his mouth.
Yeah, it was so messed up.
Oh my god.
Also, you
As soon
do
as,
realize
as soon
that
as his mouth went, like, no, don't talk. Oh, God.
as soon as the other thing is the word that killed him was he went, what?
And that you said it too when we were on air, but that Charles Xavier death, just that red cloud coming over him. Oh my god. I think it was my favorite Marvel movie. I think I might have liked it more than No Way Home, man. And I love Spider-Man.
Well, my favorite,
No Way Home is always going to have a special place in my heart.
yeah,
So
my favorite Marvel movie will always be Winter Soldier because of it changed everything. When you find out that Hydra was with that it infiltrated SHIELD all along, it just changed so much. And I love what they did with Captain America movies because it started out as a war movie, then it becomes a spy movie, then it becomes something else. I like how they went to different genres while still using the same people.
Yep.
My favorite one was Endgame. My favorite
Really?
one. Yeah.
I liked Infinity War.
I really liked
I'm not
Endgame.
gonna lie to
Just
you.
because of the end.
Well,
when
as far
he's
as
like-
chill moments, when you hear on your left, it just people remember that. When
Well, my favorite is when he's like, Avengers assemble. Like he just kind of says it under his breath. It always gives me chills. That's why it's my favorite movie.
yeah, I got you.
So like,
I
I
would
think the
say
best
that,
part
but
of
it's
that
just-
movie is when Cap gets the hammer for sure.
Oh,
You
yeah, and he
see
gets
it,
the
it was
hammer,
like,
and then
I
he's like
knew it.
fighting
And he starts
Thanos with the hammer.
kicking the
Oh my
crap
god,
out
and the
of
shield.
Thanos. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Yeah, dude,
Like
definitely my favorite.
Like smack the shield at Thanos with the freaking hammer. Oh my god.
I liked Civil War too. I like seeing Cap and
How many times did y'all see Endgame when it came out? I think I saw it in theaters probably 5 times.
I only saw it in theaters once.
I think I saw it twice.
Yeah.
No, I saw Infinity War twice.
I saw Infinity War twice, and then I saw Endgame twice.
Trust me,
in
when I was
theaters.
younger, I went to movies 5 or 6 times, so I get all that. And now that I'm older, it has nothing to do with. It's just I have so much occupying my time.
Endgame, as much as I don't
That's why I haven't
like,
seen
aged
Doctor
perfectly,
Strange yet.
Like, I don't know that there's ever been a movie I was more excited for after a 10-year build-up for a finale like they had. I mean, I don't think it got much better than that. What's the out time? 56, 50?
58:50.
49.
58:49. Yeah, because the ID is 11 seconds. Welcome back into the Upstate Pulse Lonzo. T2.
Hey.
Cameron.
Ah,
Owen. We are all here having a blast on Saturday night. All right, if you were waiting for us to be done with Doctor Strange 2, we're done with it. Okay. We spoiled it. We're moving on. And
it's
now,
over.
now we're going to talk about something. Last night, there are two advantages to being, well, all right, there are three advantages to being in radio. One, you're in radio, so you get to talk on the air, which is really cool.
Really fun.
The
really
second
fun.
thing is there's almost always free pizza. During COVID, there wasn't as much, but usually because
I haven't experienced free pizza yet, man.
The dark pizza list days.
pizza is radio food. It is, and there are a lot of people get into radio because pizza. The third thing is free tickets. So
Yes.
and yeah, we get free tickets to stuff. You probably have perks at your job too. Just our perks are cooler, and that's not our fault. It's not. We're in radio, and you're not. So anyway, we get emails on occasion say, "Hey, I got extra tickets for this." Saw tickets for a concert that was going on in Heritage Park last night with Breaking Benjamin and Seether and Starset and what's her name?
Lacey Sturm.
Lacey. See, now that you told me she's the lead singer for Flyleaf, all I can think of is Flyleaf.
Yeah.
So, and I just,
That
I didn't-
would've worked.
You could
I
have
didn't know
just
her
said
name.
the lead singer from Flyleaf.
All right. So I knew Tim was going to go because Breaking Benjamin, one of his favorite bands. And so I knew he was going to go. And I thought about going because there's a band called Starset that was there last night. And when,
And he's so mad at me for this.
I just perturbed a little bit, almost enough to make you face the Nerf wall.
Almost.
I discovered them while putting together bumper music, and they're not big in this area. For some reason, they don't get played a lot here, but they chart all the time. And so I listened to one song. I was like, this is very nerdy. This is a very nerdy alternative kind of rock sound. It's like all their subject matter has to do with interplanetary travel and gravity and monsters and stuff. And they also,
It's very trippy.
they take sound clips from really old like scientists back in the 30s and stuff, and they incorporate it into, it's very theatrical. And I'm like, I kind of want to go, but I don't know. And so I didn't get tickets. I knew Tim was going, and I wanted him to be able to tell me about Starset.
Well, unfortunately, because I had to be here until 7:00, I did not get to see Starset. But I did do some research on your behalf because I have some friends that were there.
Okay.
And they said that they were amazing live.
Because I don't know how they translate live. Have you ever heard a band, and we're going to get to Tim's review, and I'm not going to push it up. Well, if I do it, we'll do it in the first segment next hour. Have you ever heard a band and go, this is really good, but live, how could they keep the audience live? And this is one of those bands that I'm curious about, because I don't know if the audience, their subject matter is not, sex, drugs, and rock and roll and all the things that you equate with being.
Yeah, it's very just out there type of stuff.
It's thought provoking. It's a lot of things like that. They fit really well on this show. So
they would.
Because of that,
For all you Stoics out
I
there.
had wondered how they would do live. And so you're telling me that they were pretty good.
So I asked a couple friends that were there and that did see them and was there specifically to see them, and they said that they were amazing live. So,
Okay. All right.
now
so the band you did see,
so I got there in time. Excuse me.
man,
I got
waiting
there in
all this time.
I got there in time to see Seether, which was awesome. I have to admit though, I'm not that into Seether. Not because I don't think they're a good band. I think they're an awesome band.
It's a beef with Evanescence, isn't it?
No. It's just I never really, got into it. Like I have yet to get into it. I will say, because I have been listening to them more since last night, because they were awesome live. And Breaking Benjamin. So I did get to see them, and obviously, and man, it was an amazing show.
All right.
Amazing,
So
amazing.
you saw Breaking Benjamin a couple weeks ago, or was it a month ago?
I did. I got to see
how does
them.
this compare to where? So you've seen them twice in a very short span of time. Is
Right.
it the same set? or is it?
It was completely different.
Okay.
Because the first time that I went it was actually a few months ago. It was an acoustic thing.
Okay.
So
Would you like a lozenge, sir?
I needed like a water or something. No, but like it was like an acoustic set, but they were playing it like a rock concert. So like it was all acoustic instruments. It was a little more intimate. They were a lot more goofy on stage. Like it wasn't like this big mass, like, production with electric guitars and all that kind of stuff. Like what I would see last night.
So this is the first time that you saw them, but last night was different. Last night was more like the concert.
Yeah. Like last night was, cause I've seen them several times before anyway. It was more like what I've seen before. But that was totally different just because they did an acoustic thing. So,
all right. Talk about how good your seats were. Another perk of radio.
Yeah. So yeah. And I wasn't even expecting this because I literally got the tickets like 3 days and didn't even know I was going until 3 days before the show. So, normally when I go to amphitheater, I'm in the lawn, like, cause I don't get to, cause it's the cheapest seats and, you can see everything from the lawn. So, that's where I assumed we were going. And, my wife's like, no, we're going up there to the seats. And I was like, nuh-uh. And she goes, yeah, we're going to the seats. And oh my God, it was amazing. They had like their own private bar on the side. And like, I didn't have to wait in line for that. I just, got to sit there and, if I got thirsty, I just went over there and got a drink. And then I came right back to my seat. It was nice. It was awesome, dude.
What was the best song of the set, Tim?
Oh, that's a tough one to ask. I will have to say the coolest thing that I did see all night was Lacey Sturm and Seether play Sick from Flyleaf, which was amazing because Lacey Sturm has her own music now, and that's what she performed on stage. So Flyleaf was not with them last night at all. It was just Lacey Sturm, but they did one of Flyleaf's songs with her, which was amazing.
So I gotta say, the fact that Seether was doing that with her
is
kind of odd because
Why
I never knew that the two were associated.
Yeah, well,
like
I know
pointed
that
out earlier, like Breaking Benjamin has done a song with Lacey Sturm, but I had no idea that she had.
And it's funny that you bring that up because I was actually that's the only thing that I was disappointed about because Breaking Benjamin has the Aurora album. And it's kind of a hard word to say. Aurora album, and on that album he does duets with other bands and stuff. And Lacey Sturm is one of those, and they do Dear Agony together. And I was really hoping that they would do that, and they didn't. But I mean, that was my only disappointment. But
so
everything else was amazing.
How long did it take you to get out of Heritage? Because we've been there before, and it took a while to get out.
It didn't take me that long to get out. Maybe 30 minutes.
All right, so it took us longer to get out of a Weird Al concert than it did for you to get out of a concert with 4 bands.
Well, I got there late, so it was closer to the exit.
Okay. Well, how far did you have to walk to get there?
Probably half a mile.
All right, so we've seen the pictures, and it looked pretty full too.
Yeah, and I actually posted those pictures on our Instagram. So if anybody wants to go and see those, they're on our Instagram at the Upstate Pulse.
All right, there you go. All right, we got a ton of things to talk about in hour number 2, including we're going to decide who's going to face the Nerf wall. And those guns, they're just sitting there because that's what guns do.
The pile.
Yeah, they just sit there. But we see them, and we would like to. One of us is going to face the Nerf wall with a barrage for 30 seconds long. If you have an idea how we break the tie, let us know. Text line 71307 or on the Facebook pages of 1063 WRD or Upstate Pulse or the YouTube page. Doesn't matter.
I'm going to go get some water.
You're good, man. You did good.
By the way, there's no practicing. This is not practice.
Yeah, I
there's
mean,
no trick to it. There's no nothing. You all right?
My foot. That's lodged. We're good. It's all good. It would suck if it misfired and just shot me in the face.
All right, I haven't hit a 1 yet, which means if we use this, I'm going to straight up hit a 1 right away. All right, give it a shot so you can feel what it's like.
I don't know if I want to. I might waste my luck.
You may think that's a trick, but it's not. There's no move your hand a certain way. I know you're like holding the bubble. All you're going to end up doing is breaking it, and then we're going to have to find a different way of doing it. All right,
Could be all part
give
of
it a
my
shot.
plan.
Don't expect it to be easy.
Wait, was I supposed to do it once?
No, I'm just in case we use it. I want you to.
want me to? Okay.
I want you to get it. All right, do this a couple times, Tim. So if we end up going with it, this doesn't count. I'm just giving you an idea of what it's like to use it. Right. That's the reason why.
Okay.
All right. So now you
see what I
guys know.
got.
This is a pretty old board. I think it's like 20.
No, he's
30
just wanting to
years
make
old.
sure that you know how hard you
Yeah,
got
good.
to press it.
Mm-hmm.
That way we don't like spend like 5 seconds on the air just going, oh.
Yeah. Don't want you to look weak
I got you.
because it's not.
I
It's
want
not.
you to look manly.
Yes, that's right. Be manly.
We're rather manly group. That's right.
Yo, Cameron, have you watched Demon Slayer yet?
I have.
You did? Did you
Yeah.
like it?
Yeah.
It's all right. It's not bad.
Why are you never happy with anything?
I don't know.
You're such a critic.
What's wrong? Why are you never happy? What's wrong with you?
I don't know.
He was
I
happy about the concert
know,
last night.
I was happy about the concert.
Except.
And I was happy about Attack on Titan. I was happy about that.
Everybody needs a pooper. That's
Oh,
why
you-
they invited you.
You should.
Party
Am I
pooper.
really party pooping? I'm sorry, man.
You should watch the LA Chargers, their schedule. They put because all the NFL schedules just came out. They did theirs entirely in anime, including one
Oh, for real?
Attack of Titans on there.
Yeah.
One Piece is on there.
One Piece.
Yes. They made Derrick Henry, who's a running back for Tennessee and who is a Tennessee Titan. They made him a Titan.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's-
That's awesome. Yeah, I saw this video, this reel on Instagram of this guy who did some kind of weird video edit, made himself look like a Titan. It was funny though. All right, note to self: I'm bringing water with me.
We have a fountain.
I know, but like, was not.
If you don't have a
expecting
cup,
that.
you can just like use your hands.
Yeah.
Cup your hands.
Well, we have a cough button, but I was in the middle of talking, and I was like,
Yeah, cup buttons are stupid because just hit the off. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, what the cup button allows you to do is you don't have to go completely off and you can just, as Rob calls it, the tactical cough button.
the
But
tactical cough
yeah,
button.
Yeah. Well, he coughs a lot.
He's loud a lot.
That's why, because he projects so much it causes him to cough, I guess.
I'm still a little hoarse from last night too. I think that's what it is.
From singing or yelling?
Both. I was feeling myself last night, man.
Stuff off of like Phobia? Like, did
Yeah, they
play,
played a couple off of Phobia.
like Topless, Dance with the Devil.
They did Dance with the Devil. It was the first time I ever seen it live.
Really?
Yeah.
Good?
Yeah, bro, it was awesome. They did Dance with the Devil.
By the way, Chris, I just want to point this out. Rob has competed the couple times that he's been on the show. He's on the show like once every 3 months or something like that. So he's all for it for being on the wall. He just hasn't lost yet.
I don't know if I want to put Rob on the wall.
I want to.
yeah, they did Diary
Oh
Jane.
no, the
Of
only
course
thing
they
is
did.
we're gonna
They
shoot
did
him,
that.
he's
They
just gonna yell
came
really
out
loud.
with
Can he stop the
Blow
Nerf
Me Away
bullets with his
from,
shouting?
Halo.
He is
yeah.
the Dovahkiin.
It's his mutant ability.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Whoa.
God. Oh, he's Banshee.
There was a
Banshee,
lot of
yeah.
people there that I knew.
Wasn't Banshee Irish?
Yeah.
The version from the X-Men
From-
animated series.
Yeah.
By the way, our buddy Rob Young has what's that gun called? It's like a machine gun, but it's like the gun that Jesse Ventura used in Predator. It's got the rotor on it.
Minigun, rotary gun.
Yeah. It's a rotary gun. It's
Gatling
battery.
gun.
It's battery powered,
Like the
and you have to hold-
Gatling gun?
Yeah.
A Gatling gun? Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
The fact that it has like a giant drum. And you hold it like this.
Yeah, he holds it like this, and it's like the first couple is
Yeah, it's a Gatling gun.
hurt a little bit more.
I did love the paint universe.
Yes,
Just the fact that Strange is
it's
like,
a food.
were we made out of paint at one point?
Yeah. Oh, it was killing me when we were over there and Diddy was talking about the zombie thing, that his fiance wouldn't go see it because of all the zombies. And I wanted to tell him just one.
He's a friendly.
Sort of.
Yeah. I don't want to know.
Welcome into hour number 2 of the Upstate Pulse. Lonzo here, along with a full crew. We've got Owen, we've got T2, we've got show contributor Cameron, and we are having a blast on a Saturday night. There's one thing we haven't decided yet, and we've got to decide this, and we're looking for your help. If not, we have a fallback, so we're good with that. We tied, all of us, went 4-2 last week, so we don't have a loser to face the Nerf wall yet. And how this works, in the final break of the hour, a 30-second spot will come on. During that 30 seconds, whoever loses will face the wall for that entire 30 seconds. We have, I don't know, at least 100 Nerf bullets over there.
There's a fair quantity.
I'm going to go with 100 because some of those rotors hold quite a few. And it's just a matter of how many shots can you shoot in 30 seconds, which is a lot. Trust me.
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded over here.
And all you can do, you have 2 hands. You can choose what you cover with your 2 hands.
All right. Well, you said face the Nerf wall, so does that mean we get to actually just face the wall?
No.
Okay.
No.
I'm clarifying.
All right.
The Nerf wall.
Thank you. The part of Chris Evans tonight is played by Tim Snow.
The wall consists of the people holding the Nerf guns. That's the wall that you're facing.
Thank you, Cameron.
Not the actual physical wall.
Well, I'm just clarifying so that
that's just a wall over
I think
there.
we
You're
should
going to
just shoot
face a
him just for
wall of
questioning.
Nerf. Yeah, I know.
We should have him face the Nerf wall just so he understands.
You're
just from-
teetering on the edge, mister. Right on the edge.
I was just looking for clarification. That's all.
All right. Got a few things to get to before we take our first break. We're going to talk some video games. We're going to we got Nerd Roundtable, and we're going to talk about Halo. A controversial thing just happened on Halo. We're going to talk about that. Some people are really upset about. Yeah, we're going to talk about that, Cameron, because it's everywhere, and people are upset about it. But before that, I had a weird request, and now Pappy is the property of Cameron, but I feel like there's a certain license to this show that Pappy has been exclusive to other than his own videos, because, the Pappy plays videos, it's his videos. So there's that. And I remember where Pappy came about and all that kind of stuff. And it's Cameron's creation, without a doubt. There's been a request, a Pappy request. And I can't speak for Cameron, but at the same sense, I feel like this show kind of has license over the Pappy character a little bit. I mean, Pappy can appear wherever he wants to outside of radio, but I feel like,
where are you going with this?
I feel like on radio that kind of we get a say about whether he can override it. And I can make it to where there's no way he can do the request because I have that kind of power.
You are the gatekeeper in this case.
Yes, I am. Although
you hold the keys, man.
Someone else has a key. But anyway, a lot of people have keys. Actually, 3 of the people in this room have a key.
That's
All
right.
right. So I was discussing Pappy Pep Talks with someone the other day who I share an office with.
Mm-hmm.
That would be my friend, your friend, Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show. I know it's just weird. So Rob says, could we have Pappy come on our show and give us a Pappy Pep Talk? And immediately I'm like, okay, first of all, Pappy's ego is so big already. It's so big. And here's the problem. My friend Rob Brown wants Pappy unleashed. I do not. I do not because
I-
Pappy Unleashed makes me uncomfortable.
I would
And
listen to it.
I have never heard the full on unleashing of Pappy. And
you should just do it, man.
yeah, and
Just
I don't
let the beast out.
no, but here's the
It's a
problem.
big beast.
Here's the problem. Okay, there's no way it happens on air without me there unless I'm not working that day.
Also,
I would like to see
something
it.
I should
I'll
also
come in
point
for
out.
free just to see it.
There is no way that I can do that live
You're right,
because I'm working.
but a solution was thought of by Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show.
yes, Rob Brown famously of the Rob Brown
Rob
Show.
Brown from the award-winning Rob Brown Show.
Yes, that Rob Brown
said
from that
that
Rob Brown Show.
Rob Brown, the only guy in the building with a nationally syndicated radio show that comes on every Saturday, 1 to 4 o'clock, about baseball. You should check it out. That's not the name of it. That's I forget the name of it because I, am old. So
Here's the thing: can crossovers only just go one way to you? Because he's come over to this show.
It's not. Well, that's the thing. So Rob has offered to come on the show, which he does when he has time anyway. He's offered to come back on the show and come early enough to go out to eat and record a Pappy pep talk. And I didn't say yes. I didn't say no. I said it's not up to me, but I wanted to wait. This is our forum. This is all right. This is my forum. Okay. So when it comes down to, and yes, Pappy could
All right,
decide.
Caesar, you know how well that worked out for him.
Hey, ain't nobody.
Look, I was there during the
Hey,
Ides
I mean,
of March.
we
I
could-
was eating a sandwich. Man, that guy got stabbed a lot.
Yeah.
We
but,
are at
you
a
know,
round table. Can we put it to a vote?
I don't turn my back on anyone.
It's a
So
good move.
yeah,
Now,
I know.
Now you got to be careful. You don't get backstabbed, then you get
It's more
front
like
stabbed.
an oval, though.
Well, there's a reason why I'm in a position where I see everybody.
Yeah.
You guys have to turn a little bit. I see all of it.
Yeah.
That comes from the neighborhood I'm from. You just got to be careful. So
gotcha.
yeah, he's been there.
That's
It's-
right. You
yeah,
got to pay attention.
yeah, it's not. So
We're sure those people didn't make it.
So you guys might think this a bit, but there's a little bit of me who has a reluctance because I know what Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show would like the Pappy pep talk to be like. And I don't.
Here's the thing. And just to talk as Cameron, just to talk in like a little bit of seriousness about
Way to go,
this,
first person there. I like that.
You know, I just had to clarify who's in
Okay.
control of the mouth here.
Yeah, I got you.
I
I hear voices in my head. They talk to me.
They give me pep
understand.
talks.
I think it's a third person.
Whatever.
It just depends. I just
You're
gotta.
hitting the wall now, buddy.
I was thinking the same thing, actually.
That is gays. Anyway, here's the thing. He's not going to make me do anything I don't want to do. Nobody's going to ever make me do
No. You want to do this.
Yeah, no.
You want.
I really do want to do this. I do want to do this. It'll be a lot of fun. I really want to do this. So my answer is yes, as long as you're fine with
Oh, I knew what your answer was going to be.
it. Yeah.
This is more about.
How would I ever say no?
This is more
But-
about the
As
upstate.
far as-
The Upstate Pulse audience. What do you guys think? All right. What do you guys think? Should I? It's not like I own that character. Cameron does, but it's also. I don't want to see my son go in a place where Rob Brown, the Rob Brown Show, would like him to go.
Here's the thing.
He's already said he
I
wants
will-
to spend time with Pappy away from me, just to see what Pappy will do.
I mean, I'm
I don't
kind of
even
interested
wanna-
to see that too.
I don't even want to know, what's. I don't know.
Look, it'll just be a strong PG-13 with no swearing. That's all it would be.
yeah.
Because that's all I am like off the air. I mean, I just use bigger words to describe horrible things.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just-
so some people are saying that they're all for it. Text line 71307 I'm kind of like the manager in a way, just a little bit here, because I'm the middleman. I'm the guy who makes this happen. Because
I like how you immediately went Jersey when you did that.
yeah. So
Jersey Mike.
Yeah. So I'm kind of like the middleman. I'm kind of like the manager here. I don't need a cut.
You're not getting a cut.
I don't need no cut.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't think
But I don't know.
Is that what happened to the last manager who tried to dip in?
Yeah, I don't know. So
I still never found Fred.
text line
Somewhere out in the
71307.
woods
What
with the wood chipper.
should I allow Pappy? And I know it's that I can't allow, but I can to a certain degree. Should I allow Pappy to be on the Rob Brown Show? Because all the things that Rob is capable of recording you, because like most hosts in this building, except for maybe one. Rob can record and put together his own sound. So
You don't need no other.
I think you
man.
should do it. I think you should do it 100%.
All right, so everybody's saying yes. Everybody's saying yes, but it's one of those things. All right, Tim is shaking his head like the text line is saying no.
Yeah, I got nothing on the text line.
Okay, all right. So,
Come
whatever.
on.
All right, so I am not going to say no to it. I'm not going to say yes either because he's not sitting here right now, and I know what kind of memory my friend Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show has. I think he'll forget all about it, and then I won't have to worry about it. So what I'm saying to you guys, and I see you guys, I know guys like Steven that are on both shows, don't remind Rob, okay?
You also do realize I can message.
Don't.
him.
No.
I was about to say, dude,
See,
you can just contact him.
If you guys don't say anything, he's not going to
We
remember.
are
it.
friends on Xbox Live. Thank you very much.
All right, he's not going to
Hey.
remember it because he's a busy guy. He's got a lot going on. You know, he's got a show 5 days a week, award-winning show. He's got a nationally syndicated radio show. No one else in the building, especially no one on the fan, has that except for him. So he's just busy. So don't remind him. All right, do not remind him. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we are going to talk about Halo's latest episode, and we can't remember if we talked about Moon Knight's final episode. So we're going to talk about that too. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on 106.3 WORD, continuing live on the 106.3 and Upstate Pulse Facebook pages, and for like the third week in a row, I think it's been 3 weeks, on the Upstate Pulse YouTube page. All right, so Cameron saw on the so I share the Google Doc with he and Tim. Cameron looks at it, Tim doesn't. I still share it with him anyway. I know he doesn't look at it.
I didn't look at it this time.
In
Yeah.
a word, I'm studious.
So Cameron looks
I
at it.
meant to pull that up, but I forgot.
In the old days, the beginning of the show with the OGs, I couldn't share the articles and things that I was going to do because killing the bit happened way too much. And the other guys were better at spontaneity. And so that's why spontaneity, they were better at being spontaneous, better at
Spontaneity
improv.
is an actual word.
Because, yeah,
Have you ever heard of defenestration?
No.
Could you guess what it means?
Defenestration?
Defenestration.
in a sentence.
Well, I will probably defenestrate you here in a couple minutes. Depending on how well this goes.
is that like eviscerate?
It can be.
No, I'm not sure what that means.
To defenestrate somebody is to throw them out of a window. It's like specifically to throw
He's not going to throw
somebody-
you out a window.
I'm
It
not
was just
actually
like-
throwing
like-
out a window. It's just a
Yeah.
fun, it's just a fun word.
It'd be really hard. And I've
Man, these
speculated.
windows are hard.
Yeah, no, I've speculated many times about throwing someone out these windows, but they're double paned and there's an angle to them. I think it would be really hard to get someone through the window.
Took me 3 tries. Also
Yeah, I mean,
missed
because I
once.
didn't get it through the first pane, but they're going to hit the second pane because this first pane is angled. So you're going to try to angle up to go through that,
Yeah.
and then you're going to hit the other one solid. So it'll be definitely difficult.
I want to see an action.
Yes,
movie
we
where-
did, Trey.
Where somebody like tries to throw somebody out of a window and they can't crack the window.
Hey,
And
Tim,
they-
why is he so violent, man?
I have no idea, man.
I don't
He
either.
was
We were
your
talking
son.
about Pappy.
Yeah, Pappy's
Hey, I'm
violent.
a
Pappy
contributing.
seeps out every so often.
All right,
he just
so
kind of
Tim-
seeps out.
Tim, we haven't done a video since you guys been around. I'm really considering a bro and bro video, but to do a bro and bro video, your hair has to be completely down, and then
I don't mind wearing my hair
and
down.
then
It's just too hot.
you've got to do some
Sometimes.
research. Your research is to watch as many promos by Riddle as possible.
Formerly Matt Riddle.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you'll get the bro and bro. I'm formulating here. It's basically just me and you walking around, going up to people and saying,
It's like
bro.
Biggie Langston
Yeah,
before
bro.
he lost-
Bro.
Yeah, what's
Bro.
up, bro?
We just need someone filming it. And this would be something we'd have to do during the day, some in the radio station.
Okay.
Maybe even if we're not worried about getting hurt,
I
going
got
to
a
the
few
mall
cameras
and
we
just
can
bro
use.
some people at the mall.
Yeah.
You would never.
What's up, bro? How you doing, bro?
Bro,
How you doing?
That's
What's
a
up,
What's
man?
up, bro?
That's a level of extroversion you're not willing to go to.
I'll be wearing sunglasses. You know, when I am acting, I can get through some
Good
things.
point. I'm incognito. I'm
Held
wearing
in the
sunglasses.
ring. I always feel like Gandalf should be saying that.
Because I showed you that I've written and we've done some skits,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
no one's been in the room. So if you have some ideas for some skits too,
Oh, dude, I have all kinds of ideas for skits. It's getting them out in full sentences.
welcome back into the Upstate Pulse. Got to read a couple things off of the Facebook stream. Trey says, did you guys see the end credits scene of Moon Knight? You're going to talk about that in just a minute. Let's see. Chris says, Pappy Mania will bro slap the heck out of Rob Brown.
Daggone straight.
Here's the problem.
I'll whip him into shape.
Texter writes, yes, yes, yes to Pappy on the Rob Brown show.
See, here's the problem. Here's the problem. There's no Pappy versus Rob Brown. The whole I have experienced Pappy pep talks before. Okay, they're very negative.
They're uplifting. They're encouraging.
They're not, and
They make you see life in a better way.
In a different way.
here's the whole thing. It's gonna be at me. It's a pep talk, but it will turn towards me because that's what Pappy always does. It always comes on me.
It's just rage towards you, right?
Not always.
Yes, always.
Always just
Always.
rage towards you.
Yes.
I do not discriminate. I yell at everybody.
All right.
Every single person in existence.
All right. So
My rage
he
is
just-
boundless and
Yeah,
indiscriminate.
he's naturally like that.
okay. All right. You've never experienced a Pappy pep talk. I have.
I have not. I have
Hello,
not.
Timothy.
Oh,
I
good
was-
Lord.
I was on the plains of Japan,
Yes, you were.
and many times while in Japan, I was a ghost. I needed a Pappy pep talk. And that's when it was born, actually. And it was not fun for me. I will say one thing, though. I will say one
He
thing.
got it right after a while.
It worked.
It did.
It worked. It absolutely worked. If anything, to make it stop. So
you ever seen the movie Whiplash?
yeah. So the Pappy pep talk, it just starts and doesn't end till you accomplish whatever you're trying to do that you need a pep talk.
I don't
for.
even take breaths or drink water.
That's
I just
right.
go.
Well, hey, man, some people need that in their life.
They do.
Yeah.
Tim, how about you?
I don't know. Not right now. I don't.
You know what?
You sure?
I might need a Pappy pep talk later on for Elden Ring. We'll see. All right.
I might need one for that. I
Yeah,
might need one for
there's a
that.
couple
Oh, I'll
things.
give it to both of you.
Yeah. So to speak, there's a couple things that that we want to talk about. First of all, I want to talk about Halo. I don't know if Tim's probably not caught up.
I'm not caught up yet. No.
So you're gonna get spoiled again. That's your fault, man. It's your
Well,
fault.
you know, like
Much
I mean,
like
it's like you
John
said
did.
earlier. I
Yeah,
mean,
I
just
know.
busy.
I know you're busy. I also know you don't go to bed early. So I mean,
Dude, I don't go to bed at all.
yeah. So
I maybe get like 3 hours of
so
sleep a
there's
night.
a time.
Like, seriously.
There's some time in the middle of that. How do I know he doesn't go to bed early? Don't get your brain somewhere where friends on Xbox. You can see when your friends are on Xbox. Okay,
Yeah.
that's how that works. And
Well,
my
I've cut the
my
stream.
wife was saying,
I do
yeah.
stream at the end of the week though. Now
My
I
wi-
don't do it every night.
My wife has said that's kind of creepy. No, no, that's the whole friend thing. You go on and see your friends on there. Like my friend Alan was playing was playing a game last night that I decided that I wanted to play, but I didn't want to play with anybody. So I immediately just clicked it off so he wouldn't jump into my game.
Oh,
Which is
man.
kind of mean.
You can appear offline though.
You can do that. If
You can
wanted
appear
to.
offline.
Yeah, but I it was late.
You can do that on Twitch and you can do that on
It was
Xbox.
late. I didn't know how to do it. Alan probably would think it's funny. I don't know. You may
Yeah.
not. You may not. He's like, you know, the only game gets that. So, so anyway, I hadn't played Diablo 3 in a while.
I don't know if that hit or not.
Diablo 3, I hadn't played it on my Xbox Series X yet, so I put it on there last night. But I only wanted to play by myself, and it had nothing to do with playing with him because he's amazing at it.
Yeah.
I knew I was only going to play for about 15 minutes.
Well, I'm
And you
super
can't-
excited.
If you play with him and like Chris and some other guys, they want you to play for hours. And if you're already kind of sleepy, but
Oh,
you're
yeah.
not quite there,
See, I'm one of those guys.
yeah, I don't. So I knew I'd be up till
dude. Are you gonna play? You
Here's- here's the thing.
gonna back out?
Here's the thing. You use the word no. You just tell your
Yeah.
friends.
No, I would rather, because I'll be like, yeah, I'll do it. And then I'll have to back out. And there's nothing worse than playing a game and you're in the middle of something and guy goes, hey man, I got to go. It's like, what? We're in the middle of this, like you're in the middle of a raid or something, and they just have
Well,
to
here's the
leave.
thing.
They
Here's the
use-
thing.
they use
I
peer
never
pressure.
I never say yes to a raid that I'm not prepared for.
No, man,
Whenever
I
the-
would just peer pressure you.
Whenever the
Come on, man. I just need your help, man. I really
Bro.
need it, bro.
You can't
Come
peer
on,
pressure
bro.
me.
Bro.
Come on, dude.
Bro. See,
you guys
that's
are already working
yeah.
on it.
that's the kind of stuff they do to me, and I feel guilty.
Yeah,
No,
it's
but
peer
here's
pressure, man.
But here's the problem with me. I will fall asleep gaming. I fall asleep gaming all the time. I do. The worst game to fall asleep gaming is Elden Ring, because you die.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
You're jolted awake. Like I can play Diablo 3 asleep.
I can't do that.
I can do that. I can do that.
I've watched him do it.
Yeah,
before.
I can
It's
do that.
interesting.
Yeah, I can do that. But Elden Ring, I can't do that. And I've had a problem since I was a kid. When I'm sleepy and it's time to sleep, I can't stop myself.
You just knock
I'm
out.
just
huh?
I'm just gone.
conk out.
Yeah, I am gone. So that's why I didn't. It's nothing against Alan. I love that dude. He's great. All right. So Halo just came out, and this last episode, it is very controversial for everyone who is a Halo purist, the video game purist. Although the writer has said, did I actually print that out? I don't know if I did. The writer has said they're calling it the silver timeline or something like that. So it's a different timeline. It's not from the video game. So they're using the characters. It's the same multiversal type thing. I mean, you can use that in just about anything, including a video game or a video game
So it's
show.
kind of like what they did with Star Trek.
Yeah, it's the same sort of thing. So it's kind of an alternate timeline. So
Because the other thing is like
Yeah, but that's okay though.
in the
yeah,
video
that
I'm
doesn't
okay.
bother me.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
in the
Yeah.
video game canon, it's blue team, not silver team. That's why they're calling it the silver canon.
Okay. All right.
Or
So
the silver timeline.
here's what happens. The bad girl who was abducted by the Covenant, they have her now, which I don't know if you've seen. Well, she and Master Chief get together, if you know what I mean, and
Oh.
get together. And my first thought, which I didn't discuss with Cameron, because is that Master Chief was a virgin, because it would only make sense. The emotion chip or whatever it was in
Yeah,
the
it
spine
Yeah,
and
so of
stuff.
course you're
he's a
not going
soldier.
to fall in
So
love
he's
right away.
never done anything like that, and neither had she, from what we know, because she's lived with the Covenant her entire life.
And this is
There's
the,
just some very disappointed
Yes, the
grunt
small,
boyfriend on
the,
Yeah.
the little small girl, with
Yeah.
like the blonde,
McKee.
blackish hair.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's her. And so the other thing is, here's what's creeping everybody out, is that Cortana's watching. Here's, but she can't not
She
watch.
can't not watch.
She
It's
can't-
a computer program.
She's in his head. But I think the people who are getting angry don't realize that this is the moment that decides to portray Halsey, because she has she starts to understand emotion, and the emotion this is my take on it.
So,
She's understand the emotion that's going in. She's actually understanding what love is.
so she's jealous. Is that
No.
what's going on?
No.
or-
She actually protects Chief now.
Okay.
Yeah, against
right.
Halsey. Remember, Halsey's the scientist who is the bad guy,
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
real bad guy. She's protecting him against her.
Leave it to Master Chief to romance two women at once.
Because Master
Hey.
Chief could
With his green suit.
Cortana can completely shut down his functions. She's already did it earlier in the show, in the
Uh-huh.
season. She could do that, and that's what Halsey wants her to do, but she won't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is the turning point for Cortana, what you kind of been waiting for, and this is the catalyst for it. You can see it's been coming on the entire time, but now she takes his side completely.
Right.
And there's a whole lot of misunderstanding, and things go really bad.
Of course they do. It wouldn't be a story if it wouldn't.
But I didn't have a problem with it. I didn't.
In
It's-
this
it's
timeline, it makes sense, especially when there's
No,
so
people are
connected.
creeped out by Cortana watching. And for those people, I hope some of you are listening right now, because you have an Alexa.
I'll
you-
be honest,
you-
she
you
looked
have-
like she was horrified the
You,
entire
you
time.
have an Alexa, you have a Google device, you have a phone,
Yeah.
you have all these things.
and all these things gather data on you.
And you know what they're doing?
Even when you
know what they're
are
doing? Yes, they're
doing
watching.
those kinds
They're
of
listening.
things.
You may think they're not. If your girlfriend is named Alexa, you probably have a problem.
Yeah, Cortana's AI, and AI gathers data and learns from that data.
It's like when you say something and suddenly it shows up on your Facebook feed, even though you didn't research it or anything, it shows up. And no, I'm not going to go do an impromptu AI take over the world, which I could.
I was about
Yeah,
to say,
I could do that.
we
No,
can go that
no.
route.
This is
We
when
can
it's
go
AI
there.
takeover. When did
I
this
could
get
do
here?
that. But
We were talking about Master Chief's love life.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, if you're upset about Cortana watching, then you need to live in the wilderness without any devices because you're already being watched.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
make sure you
I
have no
mean,
microphones in the bedroom.
your phones, your tablets, your Google.
Unless
your,
you're into that
your
sort of
Siri,
thing, and that's just
all
weird,
of it.
but,
All of it
yeah.
just sits there and
They're out
gathers
there.
data.
They probably wear pineapple shirts too.
So anyway, I thought it was creepy to a certain degree, and I thought that made it entertaining.
Right. I mean, yeah. I
What?
mean, like she's just. Well, I mean, she's a
Hey,
personality.
you know what? She's also in his head when he's going to the bathroom. When he's sitting on the toilet,
True.
she's in his head. Okay, she's in his head. Whatever he's doing.
Master Chief, your volumetric output was a little lower this time around.
Yeah. Okay. With that, we're going to take a break.
Why is
You
your
are
temperature
listening
rising?
to the Upstate Pulse right here on 106.3 WORD. Continue live on the 106.3 and Upstate Pulse Facebook pages, and now live on the Upstate Pulse YouTube page. Rob Brown needs to be on the Conan Barbarian Tree of Woe. No, that Tree of Woe. That was crucified, man. That's what that was. Conan was crucified.
Hey guys, can you get me down? Anybody?
All right, we got one more break, right?
Yes.
All right, so when we come back, it's Pop-O-Matic time.
Oh,
That's how we're gonna do it.
Come back with
Yeah, I
with
got nothing here other than the trivia.
come back with
I'm ready.
Nerd Roundtable.
Let's do this.
Instead of the
Yeah. So I'm right. There's just one more break left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Well, let's make sure my streak stays intact
All
for 5
right.
years.
All right. I'm going to predict right now. We're going to do the Pop-O-Matic to see who faces the Nerf wall. It's going to be me. It's
think
going
it's
to
gonna
be
be me.
It's going to be me. I'm going to be up against the wall.
What are the parameters for winning / losing?
All right. The lowest number faces the wall.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If there's a tie,
One
then
pop.
if there's one pop. If there's a tie, the two people who tie pop again.
Here's what I was going to suggest.
Because I believe that I'm going to lose so much, I have to go get one more thing.
Oh God. Well, the thing I was going to suggest is there are for Dungeons and Dragons there are like certain types of dice. So one's D4, a
Mhm.
4-sided dice.
Yep, I know what you're
Which would
talking
have-
about.
Have you played at all or
I have once, but I will say, as much as I've always wanted to get into it, the group I tried playing with, the guy that was DMing,
you gotta
He-
find
he-
the right group.
he did a good job DMing, but everybody else just, I feel like everybody's got to commit, or else it's not
Yeah.
as entertaining. And I'm not going to commit if everybody else is just sitting around me. You know what I mean? That's just, it's a mood killer. But
It is. It
I've
is.
thought about going to Borderlands and just doing it.
You need
because-
to. They have like classes. They also have plenty of people who go over there
Classes?
and do that. Yeah, they even they teach people how to play Dungeons and Dragons.
It's actually pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Huh.
Pretty sure Dante does those. Dad, doesn't Dante do the
Oh no,
what do you have?
Lonzo's got a weapon.
The acts of truth.
No, this is for another reason. And whoever faces the wall, you may use it.
Oh,
It's the axe
to
of
ward off
protection.
bolts.
No,
No,
you face the wall like a man. This is to
you do not fight back. You take
this is
your
to protect your
punishment.
manhood.
I was just gonna. Okay, give it to me.
I encourage you all to face the wall like Chris Evans would. Straight ahead going, that didn't hurt. Yeah. Yeah.
With a false amount of machismo.
Your mic's off.
All right, time to hit the Nerd Roundtable, where there are several things that we need to do, including we're going to hit that Pop-O-Matic and find out who is going to face the Nerf wall in the next break. But first of all, the first thing that we need to talk about is Elden Ring, the video game that a lot of people have bought. I mean, a lot of people have bought. It has sold 13.4 million copies so far. It's already surpassed Call of Duty Vanguard and is challenging to surpass Cyberpunk 2077. Now you may say, yeah, but Call of Duty Vanguard's not that good. That's just, so it's not selling that well.
It only got 2 stars on Xbox.
Yeah, and Cyberpunk 2077, not that good, but it is. Sorry, some people struggle with it. I never had that problem on Xbox One like other people did. Cameron? I mean, you and I both have played.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's a fantastic game.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's a good game.
If you play it on next gen, it's fantastic. Now they've re-updated everything for next gen. They fixed a whole bunch of bugs. They've added a whole bunch of stuff in.
There is nothing like riding a motorcycle through the desert and just jumping as high as you possibly can, just trying to wipe out. I mean, and also you can land on people. So that also
I might check it out. Check it out.
Also, go find and fight some Valentinos just to hear their theme music.
Oh yeah, Valentino is good music.
I've been focused on Elden Ring mostly.
And the storyline's good. It really is. And it's got, I mean, Keanu Reeves.
It's one of the better storylines I've seen.
I will tell you that the language is not good.
No. Do not play this around children.
Yeah, but other than Keanu Reeves is a rock guitarist terrorist. And he gets
this is the most evil I've ever seen.
And he gets stuck in your head and he's taking you over. Yeah. So I mean, you actually get to play as him some, and it's very good. The combat is good. You can decide you can use swords, which are katanas, which are really, really cool, or you can use firearms and you can upgrade all that stuff. You can also you can upgrade your cybernetics. And you can do a lot of things. And they've added a bunch of extra clothes and things, which kind of matter, but it's in first person. So, I mean, but still. And before they fixed some of the bugs, racing or driving was not the funnest thing. Good. Yeah. You fishtail a lot, especially in the city, if you're trying to outrun gangsters or the cops or something. And
no, I got you.
Yeah, but there are a bunch of secrets to unlock. There's a secret motorcycle. You can actually be Cyberpunk 2077's version of Batman with Batman's car. It's closer to the Batman's car than it is.
Is it like what was that game? I think it was like Twisted Metal or something like that.
Oh, it's not like that.
No.
What is the game like?
It's a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Story mode.
All right. I got you.
Yeah, and there are several different ways that you can play the game with different stories to them, depending on your backstory. You'll start out in different areas of the city and stuff like that, and you can pretty much pick your ending. So there's things like that. I mean,
I got you.
And there are several different endings, and the endings, some of them are like, but still, and you can play as a male or a female, and their love interests and all that kind of stuff. And it's a really cool game. It really is.
Elden Ring.
Yeah. No. I was done with Elden Ring. Elden Ring's made that much money. Keep playing it. People are still playing it because, and I think the biggest reason why is compared to other Dark Souls games is how, and this was said in the article that I was reading from Forbes, is the fact that it's so open world. Being open world is added so much to the game. You're not stuck there are confined spaces. There definitely are some.
It makes it very accessible because if you're stuck in one place,
it's stupid trap boxes.
You can go somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, and the other thing about it is, unless you look it up, which with this game, I have no problem with looking it up. There are so many secrets. There's no way you could find them all on your own. And
yeah,
and you can walk right past the cave and not know it's
I'm
there.
actually about to start it over because I want to start over with a new class.
You gonna go magic?
I want a well-balanced character.
Go with the prisoner.
The prisoner? Well, what do you think, Cameron?
The prisoner, as far as stats goes, and I have an alternative reason, but the prisoner, as far as stats goes, are fairly even, and you get stuck being in an iron mask, and they make that iron mask so good that no other helmet you find for a long time is better. So you can't, even though you hate what your character looks like, you keep the stupid iron mask with one eye hole on the entire time.
Because it keeps you alive a little bit more.
I'm like, I want to get rid of this mask, but I'm not finding anything better than this.
Yeah.
You do eventually, but still.
I got you. Oh, I'm definitely gonna start it over. I think I just wanted to try it out and see what the gameplay was like. I definitely want some magic.
Well, I struggle.
So prisoner would help with that
Yeah.
because the prisoner does have magic.
And
to start off.
also has a little bit. And I will tell you, the prisoner starts off with something. It's better for my kind of game style. You start out with a staff, and you start out with a
rapier.
And,
Oh, okay.
and what the rapier will do is thrusts.
Oh, okay.
And thrusts, I think, are better in this game because you can thrust from a distance.
Yeah, they're distant.
Also,
Yes.
you won't get caught on anything when you swing.
Yeah.
I got you.
So you're not going like this and you're going straight forward.
Or
and
hitting a
thrusting.
wall.
well,
while
the
you're trying to kill
samurai. I
him.
was
Yeah.
using the samurai, and the samurai wasn't. I mean, he wasn't bad though. Like as long as you did the dual wield, but like with the shield and stuff, I just thought
other
the
thing
shield was
is,
useless.
The beginning is so the beginning is hard because you don't have as much stuff to play with.
Exactly.
So once you build up your character, you're a lot better. At
And you got to
doing
grind
things.
and you got to kill stuff.
I
and-
know that. I understand that. I just feel weird without.
All right, so
magic.
I was stuck. I was stuck in a place where there was only there are two bosses to access other things that I need to access.
Mhm.
And I knew, because this is my second playthrough, even though I didn't beat it the first time, I knew that I had to beat one or the other. And then Cameron called me and said he beat the entire game for the second time. And it ticked me off so much that I beat one of those bosses I couldn't beat. Because, man, that makes me mad.
That's like a silent Pappy pep
Yeah,
talk.
it was. No, I heard Pappy's voice. No, instead, I saw the smile that caused my one friend to break his Nintendo against the wall.
Oh yeah,
that-
you told me that story. Yeah.
that I saw that on the look of my son's face, and I hate that look, and I get why it makes other people violent. So, but because of that, that's motivation for me, and I ended up beating that and opening up a window. I'm stuck on another boss right now, but that's fine. But magic is working better, but you're going to find some bosses that you're still going to need to use a weapon with other than magic, at least.
Well, yeah, no, it's just I feel more comfortable just having it in my arsenal. But I will be streaming it. I stream it on Saturdays and Sundays, so you can watch that.
All right, so
on
don't
New Wave
necessarily
Gaming.
listen to me. Although I found the prisoner better for me the second time because I'm not.
Prisoner or astrologer are the two magic ones.
Okay.
And then if you want to go incantations, confessor I think is a good one.
The
Okay.
armor
Or
for
prophet.
confessor looks really cool.
Yeah. Plus
I
you get
saw that. I
the
almost picked
confessor
him.
actually gets a shield that blocks 100%.
I almost picked him. I did.
Yeah, that's something else you need to look at your shield when you get a shield is make sure that it blocks 100%. They have a bunch of shields that do that. So your first shot, depending on
Well,
what you're going against,
My
you're going to be able to block
original
it.
idea was to just go into it fresh and just kind of but now I see the error in that because like I should have kind of
It's not
researched
that kind
it.
of game.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
I could've-
not. This is a
but,
game where my friend Rob Brown from the Rob Brown Show has already quit it. Tony Schiavone, the famous Tony Schiavone, which we got to interview.
Oh, I know several people that say
Maybe-
There's a lot of people quit this game because it's not the kind of game that you're going to die a bunch.
It's
You just
a
don't- you just
frustrating
are.
game. I will say that.
So there's nothing like leaving 40,000 runes somewhere and going, okay, I got to go back for that.
I gotta go get it.
I don't think I can beat that guy. And then you keep going back for it and you keep dying.
Yeah.
This happened to me earlier. You go through, wait till you find the big rolling bowling balls. There's a city called Naxtrala, I think it is.
Yes.
The bowling balls, there's a way around those and you can figure that out for yourself. But got all the way up. Mimics suck. They do. If they turn, when they turn, they become a mimic tier, I think is what it's called, or mimic something.
Yeah.
But they are strong.
One thing
Okay.
I'll say, they are weak to lightning. All of those things are.
But
Oh,
I don't
okay.
have lightning. So I died 3 or 4 times. This was like just a few hours ago. And I left 40,000 runes and I knew I could go up another level. I wanted those runes. So I kept going back till finally I figured out a strategy to beat it. And sometimes you have to die a bunch to figure out, like maybe as you're dying, some weapon or some spell actually works. And you're like, oh, okay. Then you go back and you can use it.
Okay.
But that's the kind of grinding you have to do. Unfortunately, this kind of grinding for this game means you die a lot.
Yeah, I know. I noticed.
Live, die, learn, repeat.
And see, I learned from something Cameron did. My first playthrough, I worked more on building my weapon than I did my character. This time, I'm working on going up levels And
Yeah,
then,
see, and that's what that
Yeah.
I thought that too. I wanted to build the level up first.
so there are smithing stones that will help your weapon go up.
Yeah, and I
If
saw
you-
that Smith and Stone out there.
If you keep building yourself up, you will reach a certain point where you can go in and just take your weapon from like 4 all the way up to 12 or something,
I
because you
gotcha.
will start gathering all those smithing stones. And if you work on your character and not the other, then you can do that.
Also, the higher level that you are, the more resistances that you get, so it's harder to get killed.
I got you.
It literally will. Bump
So
up your
to the
physical
right side of your
resistance.
stats, it shows all your resistances.
Mhm.
And as you see those go up and up and up,
I have
that's-
I have a grind strategy in mind. I just didn't know if it would work or not. But what I was going to do is just kind of run through an area that I know that I can handle all the monsters and just kill them all, and then fast travel back to one of the rest spots, and then rinse and repeat.
All right. So we need to take our last break, but before we do that, it's Pop-O-Matic time. So because we're in America and everything goes clockwise, we got to start at a beginning with a person who's at the beginning. So Owen goes first.
Oh, I don't like the fact that I'm going first.
I gotta start back at the beginning.
5.
Oh.
All right. Owen gets a 5,
Feeling pretty confident about that.
as you should. I got a 2.
You watch it.
on,
I laugh, so I'm
Owen.
going to get 1.
I also got a 5.
All right. Moment of truth.
All right, Tim. Let's see what you got.
I mean, I don't know if I want to push this button.
Just push it. Push it.
All right, you
Push
ready?
it real good.
Y'all ready?
Push it.
All right. I got a 3.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was going to be a 1.
I was hoping for a 1.
All right.
Why
so
did you do this to yourself? We had a different. I had something. That,
no, this was better. This is fair.
here's
It's
the
fair.
thing, Dad.
It's
Your
fair.
ideas
It's
always
fair.
make you get punished.
Yeah, but it's still fair.
If we would have
It's
used
fair.
the D4 idea,
It's
it would
fair.
have been chance.
It's fair.
25% for everybody.
It's fair. It's fair. I'm good with it. I lost. Okay.
Okay. I'm
And
still
by the
gonna
way,
shoot you. but
before the break, I said I was going to lose.
He says I'm still going to shoot you, though.
And
obviously, we have to honor the deal.
and by the way, I didn't try to lose. I just lost. All right, we're going to take our final break, during which I'm going to be facing the Nerf wall. You're listening to the Upstate Pulse right here on 106.3 WORD. Continuing live on the 106.3 and Upstate Pulse Facebook pages and on YouTube. Watch the wall. It's coming.
Oh.
All right, boys. It's your guns. Nerf guns.
By the way, I would like to. I would like to start off the firings.
I'm standing right here.
All right. Oh, now I'm on 2 cameras. What's up?
Got 2 cams. Uh-oh.
2
On
cam,
radio.
Owen.
All right. Okay.
Yay! Is that a paintball mask?
I'm going double duty here.
It's a Mandalorian mask.
I feel like we should have a camera. I guess there is one on us. All right.
No, there's not. Who turned the camera?
Huh? Oh.
I turned it so it would be on me.
Oh, I thought you knocked
What
it
are you
over.
doing? No, we only got so much time.
All right. All right.
You can look at
We can't see what.
Tim.
What?
Tim,
It
you
wasn't
should have
there.
to
No,
face the wall.
it fell over. It did.
We'll shoot you after.
All right, is it? Can you see me against the
Yes!
wall on the
Yes.
camera?
Yes.
All right. All right.
We got plenty of time.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Rattle him!
Go.
Oh, stop shooting.
I'll get me a nipple.
Oh, really? I'm out. You giving a head? All right, last shot. Maybe.
Oh.
Oh,
All right, that's enough.
I'm
Aw,
out. I'm
man.
out. I'm out.
I ran out early.
Was anybody counting how much time we were doing?
I was looking at the clock.
Oh, okay.
That's why I said that's enough.
Ooh, that was fun.
No, it wasn't. It was not fun.
That was pretty fun, Lonzo.
Did I get one?
No, that didn't happen. But a couple of the shots,
Yeah, I got you in the neck.
yeah,
Sorry about
got some peck shots in there. That didn't feel pleasant.
Was was there one that was worse than the rest?
Owen and Tim both got me in the mask a little bit.
Oh,
And that was
telling you, man, it's a
Here's the
gift.
thing, guys. Send her a mask. You're not trying to shoot him in the face.
I wasn't trying to shoot him in the face. It's a gift.
Better about not
Where are we
shooting him.
putting all these?
oh, they'll be picked up later. Right now, let's just finish the show. Remember lightning round, right?
As to come back with?
How much time do we have?
Also, retribution for my
Yeah,
father.
put it in too. Ow.
Lightning round?
That was point blank.
That was just for the camera. Ah! Oh no, it's so far away. My legs are so short.
That one I know hurts, man.
Yeah, we're not using that one.
Hey, Lonzo, if it make you feel any better, I'll take one from that one. I just want to see how bad it hurts.
No, I'm not. A couple of those stung pretty bad. Goes with it though.
Chris really wants to sacrifice Owen for some reason. I don't know what you did, man.
All right, so put lightning round over there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want me to delete the rejoin?
Delete the rejoin. Come back with the lightning round out of 2.
What about this?
No, that's in there to take us to the lightning round. It's a PSA. No, it's like a spot.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Will they be forced to forage or to seek shelter for their families and themselves? You can help them have a home for the rest of their adorable
Come
lives.
back with the lightning round.
We urge you to join
Oh, man.
All right, shh.
Thank you. Support money order to the Upstate Pulse Possum Relocation Foundation. Operators are standing by.
That was my favorite part.
That was the punchline.
Yeah, that's the part because you don't know what we're talking about until that point.
Until
Yeah.
Patrick fires in.
Lightning can only strike twice so many times.
I would tell you this: lightning struck a bunch of times on my torso because you may think it's just nerves; it doesn't sting. I'm not going to pull my shirt up so you can see the whelps that I feel because the hair would be unsightly and
Besides,
it would bother you because
well,
it's like, why is that man so hairy? It's just like a bear. It's just it's a lot
You
of
couldn't
hair.
handle his midriff.
Yeah, that's right. Can't handle my midriff. Which is why
Such an underrated line.
it is. It's very much so. If you don't know, then you don't know. All right. Couple of things to talk about in the lightning round, including tonight. Something is going to happen around 10:30. It is an eclipse, something called a blood moon. So tonight, it'll be visible from, especially visible on the eastern half of the United States, which is us. The entire moon, it's called a penumbra. I don't know. Pin something.
Penumbra.
Whatever. It's like you really know. At roughly 11:30 and continue through. So from 11:30 to 1 a.m., you look at the moon, it's going to look like blood.
Ooh.
So the blood moon.
That's why Chris keeps talking about sacrifices
It could be, or he just thinks that the new guy should have to pay. The blood moon refers to the dark red hue projected onto the moon's surface during totality. It's caused by sunlight passing through the Earth's atmosphere before reaching the moon. The eclipse should be easily viewable anywhere in the eastern half of the United States, and its totality will be viewable anywhere in North America. So unless it's real cloudy tonight, you're going to be able to see, as Chris is pointing out, it's too cloudy. NASA is doing a thing where you can watch it on their channel. So if you want to see it on the NASA channel, you can see it there. Also, it might be the end of the world, but it's okay because I feel fine, except for the whelps on my torso, thanks to some of those guns are a little more powerful than the other ones.
Yeah.
They just are. I will say, I got to point this out. out of all the years of doing the Nerf wall, this is the most inept I've ever seen a squadron of shooters. The misfires.
Now look here.
The misfires,
there was a
the
lot of
nervousness.
misfires, man.
We started
the,
off bad
the-
because somebody didn't turn the camera correctly.
Yeah, well,
Well,
no, you
no.
had plenty of
No,
time.
No. The
The
camera was
camera-
turned correctly.
No, it did fall though after you turned around,
Okay.
and I thought you just knocked.
By
it
the way,
over.
that had nothing to do with the time.
Yeah.
You guys were set up and ready to go. When it was time, I saw a lot of Nerf just hit the ground, and then a lot of misfires, a lot of nothing happening.
I don't understand what was going on.
I
with my
just
gun.
want to also ask you guys, who loaded all those guns?
I loaded mine.
You guys did. So you can't blame me for that.
Look, I fired all mine and all mine connected.
Yes, they did, unfortunately. So
That's right.
yeah.
That pain you feel, that's
yeah.
me.
Oh no. It was pretty equal. Those guys got me a couple really good shots. So the Nerf wall may be fun for some, but not for the guy who spent more time on it than anybody in the history of mankind.
Next time, do what I said. Just roll a D4.
We'll just flip a coin
Listen,
next
it's
time.
not all about you, okay?
It's not.
It's not. It's
Don't use my
not.
line.
Okay. So the thing is, don't be offended because it's not. You know why? This is my story. Anyway, so
Fine.
yeah.
You're also a dream all along.
Yes, I am. I wish I felt like a dream. It wouldn't sting like it does. All right. So Chris is saying
He's
check your
sin.
weapon before the battle, but here's the thing.
Start playing the
I
Jack music.
like to go by Jack.
Well, Jack was sin.
Yeah, he was, or he became sin. So Chris, they did check the weapons. They fired them all before because we were making sure the bullets match up. Each one of them when they you guys, I saw you guys use them all.
Yeah, I tested
Thank
mine.
God no one got to the shotgun because man, that would have hurt. Anyway,
Oh man, I wish I would have got it.
Why didn't we grab the shotgun?
I don't know.
Who just left it over
I was
there?
Yeah,
just
you
too
guys just-
excited and flustered. My
See, that's the
brain was
thing.
just flustered.
that's the
at
thing. You
second.
guys, well, I know Tim got to do it before because he shot me in the forehead before.
Like
Yeah.
the most
it
nervous.
was like my
firing
second day
squad
here,
of
Yeah.
all
and I got
time.
to shoot my boss in the
Yeah,
head with a
and the-
Nerf gun. It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, you don't get that just anywhere. So poor soldier skills. I completely agree, Chris. I would tell you who would never misfire, and that would be Chris Evans. that guy, that guy, deadly aim.
You know who needs
Yeah.
a peppy pep talk at the
Well,
At the end of a
and of
Nerf
course,
gun.
All
Rob
you guys
Young.
do.
Rob Young
Oh,
had
them,
the
not me.
machine
Yeah,
gun,
it's
the
hard to
Gatling
miss.
gun.
It's hard to miss when you got a Gatling gun.
See, that's I'm gonna get that. I just
Battery
need
powered,
one
man.
All right, let's get to a couple other things in the lightning round. 73-year-old Ric Flair is training for a return. Why?
Why?
I don't know.
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Ric
Yes,
Flair.
Yes, Ric Flair. 73 years old and probably will still beat somebody in the ring. He should not do that. All right. A couple is suing their son for not having grandkids. They
What?
they paid for his it's not
How does that work?
well, they paid for his education. They arranged his marriage. And
But they have to.
they've
do
been
that.
married for like 4 or 5 years. Well, arranged marriages should let you know where it is.
Oh, yeah.
It's not here. Anyway, so they want to be compensated with either have grandkids or be paid $675,000.
That is insane.
It's very insane.
That's insane.
All right, Christopher Walken is the newest cast member of Dune Part 2. Anything Walken is in is great.
Christopher
Great.
Walken.
All right. Alf has shut down rumors that he's appearing in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Do any of you three know who Alf is?
I do.
No.
He's
No.
a,
Alf was a puppet.
he was a little puppet.
He was a
on-
Muppet.
I forget the name of the show though.
That was Alf.
It was called
okay.
Alf?
That was
Okay.
Alf. Yeah. He was an alien. He eats cats.
The only
he-
reason I knew that is because my family named their cat Alfie after Alf.
Well, there you go. By the way, there's a One Piece gym opening, and they may be franchising it. All right. Thank you for listening to the Upstate Pulse. We'll be back next week, and I'm going to go find some ointment.
Really emphasize the oint.
The ointment.
Well, you do.
So I'm gonna get some
You do.
oint.
Ointment.
You know, enunciation is the lifeblood of radio. I don't know if
Yeah,
you
it
knew
was
that.
really hard
yeah.
to say Aurora.
Yeah, it was.
Dude,
Aurora.
Aurora.
All
Aurora.
right.
Yes, the
Say
Aurora
goodbye to
Borealis.
the stream to Owen. You know, be be audible. Say
Oh,
something.
Goodbye, stream.
There we go.
Goodbye, Christopher, despite doubting me all
Yeah,
night.
yeah.
Peace out, pulsers.
Cameron.
Don't ever say that again. Don't
Bruh.
ever.
No.
Don't
If
ever
you
do that again.
Just throw a bro in the
I
air.
will
That's
shoot you
good.
for-
All right,
I will
I'm
shoot
sorry.
you a
I'm sorry.
second
I'm sorry.
time.
I'm sorry. Peace out, bro.
Thank you, Chris. And don't worry, Owen
That's
to pay
better.
eventually. All right. See you.
Bye, y'all.
Stream.